What's going on, everybody? Welcome on back to the channel. And today I decided I wanted to talk about Demon Slayer, but most specifically, I wanted to talk about the Hashira Training arc in the anime. Now, when I got into Demon Slayer, we were already near the end of the manga, I believe. Like I had watched the first season and I was like, okay, I need to catch up immediately. Now, every arc kept getting better. Swordsmith Village, I didn't really. I didn't. It's still good, but not my favorite. Then we get to Hashira Training arc, and Hashira Training arc is interesting in the manga because it kind of just feels like a footnote at the end of the day. It kind of just feels like a little bit of a stopgap before we go full force into the Infinity Castle and everything that happens there. So in the manga, at least, the Hashira Training arc, at least to me, wasn't that good. But now in the anime, dog, the things that Ufotable are doing in the anime for Hashira Training arc are putting Hashira Training arc up there as like one of my favorite arcs now, at least in the anime. So first things first, what they're doing is we have like one change that they're implementing is they're giving Sanemi and what's his, I always forget his name, dog. They're giving Sanemi and they're giving Obanai. I always forget his name. That's the problem. They're giving Sanemi and they're giving Obanai more to do, and I like that. Like we got like that little like them like tracking down that demon and infiltrating Infinity Castle for the first time. Like we got all that. Like this is key, especially for characters like Sanemi and Obanai, because Sanemi's cool because you got everything with him and his brother, but with Obanai, it's it's harder for him because, at least to me, I forgot Obanai existed when we got to Infinity Castle and everything, because I don't know if it was just me, but Obanai has so little to do in the manga that when we get to seeing him in Infinity Castle and he's fighting, I completely forgot who he was. I completely forgot. I'm like, who's this character that they just randomly brought in? But then I remembered, oh yeah, he's a Hashira, and he's one of the strongest, and we hardly ever see anything with him. Like that was one of the failings, at least to me, of the manga, is that like we see all these cool Hashira in the first half of the show that Tanjiro works with, and after that, like right after Swordsmith, like we have Hashira training, and then we go right to the end. So you don't really get like the development with those other Hashira anymore. But now, because of the anime and what Hashira training is doing, it's rectifying that mistake. And now, like we get to see Sanemi and Obanai having like an anime exclusive mission together, and then we get to see like their rivalry and them wanting to like we got to see them like fight each other. Like I didn't think we were gonna see that. That was I pretty if I remember correctly, that is a whole anime original moment that we never got to see. So like we got to see them fight. We got to see we got to see them fight. We got to see them infiltrate. So dude, if we can just get like more like at least one more episode of anime original content for Obanai, like that would be chef's kiss, at least to me. But yeah, like that's like one of the big things that the anime is doing, is that it's giving characters like Obanai more to do and making them not seem like footnotes. Speaking of footnotes, we got we got the whole like Demon Slayer core. Now in the manga, you don't care about them at all. But in the anime, like because in the manga, they're like, spoiler alert, they're kind of just there to die so that the Hashira have like more time to rest, and that's pretty much all the Demon Slayer core members were there for, was to just like pretty much lay down their lives. So like I didn't really feel anything for them in the manga, but in the anime, they really make you like attached to them, because they make you want to see them get stronger. Like see if they can catch up to Tanjiro, and like just do anything to be able to protect the Hashira like in the most pivotal moments. Like I genuinely was like getting emotional watching this because I knew it was going to happen, but like we're seeing them like being able to develop as actual people, and they're not just like chess pieces at the end of the day. Like we actually got to saw them as people, and like we got to see their flaws, and we got to see like we even got to see like stuff about them that I never thought we were going to see, like with Muichiro. But we'll get into that. Like we'll get into that later. But man, the Demon Slayer core members, like they're doing a lot better job of giving them more of a personality. Cause like there's even like one instance where like there's two random Demon Slayer core members just like patrolling at night, and like they have so much personality. Like they're riffing off of each other. It was great. Like I never thought I was gonna see something like that, but you get to see that, and it's so cool because like they're not just like chess pieces that they're gonna just throw away. Like they're actually people that have personalities now, and I think that's dope. Now, another change that the anime is making for this arc is that there's that one infamous panel with Uzui, and like when it's Tanjiro meeting up with Uzui for training, and it's just one panel, and then immediately Tanjiro like moves on and goes to the next Hashira. And when I was reading that, I'm like, wait, what? This is only one panel? What are you doing? Like, Uzui is one of the best characters in Demon Slayer, at least to me. He was one of my favorites. So like the fact that like that was just one panel and they just moved on to the next Hashira, that was weird. I think it was for time, but or maybe something like that. I don't know. Like in the manga, like I didn't like that change. But now in the anime, again, they expand on Uzui, and the reason why he's so hard on the Demon Slayer core members is because he has a little bit of survivor's guilt of not being able to help them on the front lines when they go and fight Muzan. Like you see throughout the episode, and it's reiterated by his wives that he feels such a profound guilt that he can't help them. Like this is the only thing that he can do is train everybody up as best as he can, so that way he at least feels like he did something. He's able to do something in the final battle. And like I never felt that in the manga, but in the anime, man, like you feel it. Like you're able to feel Uzui's like profound like it's just he's just you can tell how upset he is that he's not able to fight with them. Like so it's reflected in his actions in the teaching that this is all he can do to help against the incoming threat. And I like that. So you get to see like Tanjiro and all the Demon Slayer core members like team up together, and then they're able to beat Uzui. And like and you can tell Uzui is like proud because like he's again his teaching is able to help them at the end of the day. And I thought that was nice. I thought that was a nice moment. It's a nice moment that the anime added, like again with anime original moments, anime original content, and like just making Uzui's role in this material more complex than originally intended, which I liked. Now we move on to arguably some of the biggest anime original material, and that's everything that happened with Muichiro in the most recent episode. So we get to see Muichiro like just be a kid. Like we forget Muichiro is like one of the youngest characters in the show, and like it's I sometimes forget that because like in the manga he always is just like so serious and like he's one of the strongest characters in the show, but like you just forget he's a kid at the end of the day. So when we get to the point where like him and Tanjiro are just having like a paper airplane battle, like I loved that moment because it's Muichiro in a rare instance being able to just let go of all his inhibitions and just have fun and like have a paper airplane battle. And like again with the Demon Slayer core members, like you'll get to see how much fun they're having together. Like they're all on an even playing field in this moment, and they're all just having fun and like letting go, and it's just so nice. Like at the end of the day, like that moment, like sure it was long, but it needed to be long because you're not gonna get moments like this anymore. Like after this arc, everything is just going to be at an 11. And I like that we're able to see just Muichiro be a kid. Like it was, I wasn't expecting to see it, but it was just nice. I loved it so much. But that's pretty much it in regards to like how I feel about the Hashira training arc in the anime. They have made this arc so much better, man, to the point where I think it's top 3 for me now. Like the arc's still not done, so who knows what'll happen. But right now, this arc is probably like up there in top 3 right now, just because I love that the changes they've made. I love how like in depth now the characters feel like they have more nuance and they're more layered. And honestly, like Ufotable is cooking. I didn't think I thought this arc was gonna be horrible in the anime because like I thought the material was just gonna get breezed through and we were gonna be done in like 3-4 episodes. No, we still have content. Like we still have like 4 more episodes, I think. So the fact that they're giving us more and it, we have potential for even more development with the Hashiras and even more anime exclusive interactions. Yeah, dog, they're cooking. But that's gonna do it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'm gonna talk to you guys next time. Bye.